Hey everybody, Multiclass Gamer here. Welcome back to more Metroid Prime Trilogy. Let's chase after that ship missile expansion that escaped me last episode. We are in the GFS Valhalla. Today we're going to be exploring the depths of the ship as we try to uncover more of the mystery surrounding it, as well as trying to get those codes to commands the Leviathan ship that will allow us to get to open the wormhole to Phase, which is where this entire trilogy culminates. And we got ourselves another ship missile expansion. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's the last one. I'm pretty sure it's the last one. Let me take a look at my totals real quick here. Yep, 99 out of 100. So, that means the only thing left is that 14th and final energy tank. And I know exactly where that is. We're going to come across it here in just a second. But, yeah, so as we're exploring the depths of Valhalla, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about, actually. Just one more thing concerning these games in particular, and also just me playing games in general, actually. And it's just a bit of a, I guess call it a bit more argument against the comments I've faced over the years from angry people watching my blind Let's Plays. You know, I've already gone to the fact that, you know, gameplay styles differ between from person to person. So, you know, it's never, when people play games differently than you do, it's never an excuse to get all frustrated and, you know, and worked up over it, essentially. You gotta be shitting me. Seriously? I literally hit that. God. Okay. But I want to offer one final piece of input on that, essentially. And that is that I personally, I'm a lot different than a lot of people who play video games, essentially. Because a lot of people play games to get good at them, essentially. And I am not like those people. I play video games to complete them. Because that's what brings me fulfillment in gaming, is completing games, essentially, and getting everything, you know, seeing everything there is to see of a game, you know, getting immersed in the world and the story, you know, just stuff like that. Those are things that I enjoy in games, not necessarily getting good at them. And for that reason, that is why I tend to not to play as, you know, expertly as a lot of people do, especially at their favorite games. You know, for me, I want to play as many games as possible and complete as many as possible. So, but the cost of that is that I'm not as good at certain games as most people. Like, a lot of people would stick to, like, a few or even just one game their entire life. Okay, maybe not one game. I'm sure I highly doubt anybody would just stick to one game their entire life. But, you know, like, just games that speak to them the most, essentially. And by playing those games, you know, repeatedly over and over and over again, they do get better at them. And yeah, that is the case for me with certain games, but I mean, obviously you haven't seen a lot of proof of that here, because I still suck at these games to some extent, but obviously I'm playing better than I did in the blind Let's Plays, but yeah, nevertheless, I still struggle with a lot of things, obviously, as you've seen, but that's because I'm not playing them so much that I'm really just, you know, flat out amazing at them. Okay, you're just one of these. Okay, yeah. It's okay that I'm taking damage here, because I'm going to be just fine here in just a second. But yeah, I realize that there's going to be people out there who play games just because they like a challenge and stuff like that, and that's totally fine, okay? That's just how you like to play games, but that's not how I am. I'm not someone who's... Wow, hello. Why didn't you just pick up this energy tank, bro? You've been fine. Okay. There it is. Pickup number 100. All 14 energy tanks, all 255 missiles, and all 11 ship missiles. So, yeah, that was pretty much my point, is that I'm just a different kind of gamer than most people who are really good at these games in particular. And that's also the reason why I don't care for hard modes or hyper mode or anything like that, just because I just want to experience the game's story and, you know, play it the normal way. I don't care about, I just don't care that much for difficulty, essentially. That doesn't mean I'm not going to try to complete games that are difficult, like a Ghosts and Goblins, for instance. That's the first thing I think of in terms of difficult games, because that game is made specifically to be difficult. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm not going to try and complete at some point, basically. I'm still going to try to, because it's a game that I have to complete at some point, or want to complete. But there are still games that will stand out to me that I will still play often more than once, and that is, and this is among them, you know, Metroid Prime and Trilogy. Ugh! Okay, this is enough. Get off of me. Okay, where are those hoppers? You guys see them yet? Also, my nose is being, like, really bad right now. What the hell is that? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are enemies I've seen already. Okay, just get rid of the liquid first, because that's just going to keep on respawning enemies, and that's going to get you really annoyed. There we go. But yeah, I'm not worried, because getting that last energy tank refilled my health, so I'm all good. I could have swore that these were the hoppers I hadn't scanned yet. It's the phase-on hoppers. Yeah, also this is where the music changes. It becomes like really, like insanely creepy. Like, my god. This music will give you nightmares. Like, no joke. At least the first time you play this game. But yeah, that last song that we were playing before we got to this room, you're never going to hear that again in the Valhalla for this playthrough. What is up with my nose? My nose is like, it's just seriously like effed up for life, essentially. Because I've done this thing called the allergy salute, where you like, you know, scratch your nose or like just rub it with the back of your hands. That's why they call it the allergy salute. Because it looks like you're saluting when you do it. A lot of people do that throughout, sometimes when their nose itches. Mine does it all the time. First of all, because these masks I have to wear at work, and also because of the, when, you know, because of allergy season, hay fever, it also caused my nose to get itchy as well. So between those two things, yeah, my nose is like literally just physically deformed for the rest of my life. I mean, like, it's not that noticeable from afar, but when you get close up to my face, yeah, you can definitely see it. I'm not saying get close to my face, because that'd be very creepy. I have personal space that you have to respect, okay? Alright. Now we're at this room. This is the Aurora Chamber. And that is the remains of the Aurora Chamber, or Aurora Unit tank that held... Yeah, the tank that housed the Aurora units, as you can see right here. Ship say it was connected into this platform. Debris suggests that it was forcibly removed. Oh shit! You know what? I have to go back quick. There's something I missed, and I just remembered it. Or never mind, because I can just go back that way. I'm gonna be going back that way anyways, because yeah, there's no you're gonna get to a dead end eventually at the Valhalla, so you have to go back to your ship. So never mind. There's no reason for me to go backwards. Okay. Now, this part right here. So what you gotta do is you gotta free those rotating columns, essentially, whatever they're called. That's all you gotta do. Now unblock these, I believe, last two required energy cells. Energy cell inputs, I mean. Just stick her right in. And then you stick him right on it. Unfortunately, there's no in between here, so that sucks. This kind of upsets me. This triggers me. Okay, no, I'm kidding. And that will trigger all these walkways. Not in the way I was just triggered a moment ago, just saying. But that's not all there is to this room. Hey, what's up? They'll never not be amazing, to be honest. I guess I can't be too upset that I wasn't able to show the legit way to fight these guys, because you'll figure it out if you do have to play this. If you actually have to fight that one in the pirate homeworld without the Nova Beam. All right. So we're almost to the end here of the Valhalla. I think we've used up all the energy cells, actually. Okay. What's up? Oh, big mistake. Letting go of your prey there. Hello. See you coming up behind me. Big mistake. Oh, another one. Any more? Okay, I think they're done finally. What's in here? I guess nothing. Alright, nothing to see. Just move on. Okay, so this right here is our dead ends. But there's still quite a few things here. Notably, I think, oh, yeah, that's right. We have to take a look at this code right here, which is displaying 78356. Alright. Now, I don't know if the code changes between playthroughs. You could tell me if not, if it does or not. Problem is there's so much time in between playthroughs for me that, wait, what is this? Oh, is this part of the Aurora? Yeah, Target was part of an energy generation system that fed power to the ship's Aurora unit. Did they remove power from the Aurora unit before they took it? Probably. Oh, also this right here, you have to scan this. You cannot ignore this. Trooper appears to have been cornered before being impaled with a pirate melee weapon. Ugh. Alright, so yeah, that's our code right there that we just got that we need. So let's go ahead and... Oh, what? There's 2 left? Interesting, okay. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Data log entry 2467.3. This will be the last communication of the GFS. Our efforts to repel the space pirate boarding force have failed. They have successfully removed the primary mounting structure around our stasis tank. It is obvious now that they intend to extract us from the Valhalla. It is vital that the Federation receive this transmission. Severing main power. A large bioform is creating a wormhole. Implant into sentient planet, which is the source of all phasor. Darkness coming.
Okay, Darth Vader. I heard your secret message. Sorry, I just had to say that. Kind of reminds me of Darth Vader there. Whoa. So this right here is the... Isn't this the boarding pod? The actual boarding pod that the space pirates used? It makes sense, but, yeah, they left something very, very vital for us right here. This will give us the necessary code to get into the, or commands the, Leviathan, actually. It's right here. Pirate code acquired. See, they didn't need to play the whole song. They're just only part of it.
The data you just acquired appears to be a Space Pirate Leviathan command code. It is likely that this code could allow us to control the Leviathan in orbit above the pirate home world. Find a way onto the Leviathan and use that code.
Roger, roger. Oh! No, I almost did it again. I almost missed the lore entry. The thing is, there was another lore entry down in one of the rooms from the last episode that I missed as well. But, yeah, I almost missed this one too that was sitting over here, and I pointed that out just a second ago. Come on. Please load the room faster. It's not that big. It's a tiny room. Why do you need to load it for so long? I can understand, like, having long loading times for the bigger rooms, but not for this one. Especially after got everything there is to get. Okay, this right here. And her incident. And her. Is that a typo? Planet Ether, home of the Luminoth, was struck by a phazon meteor 5 decades ago. The impact had catastrophic effects on the already unstable planet, creating a dark twin of the planet and dire race known as the Ing. A brutal war between the twin planets took place, with the Ing gaining the upper hand. The GFS tier went to the sector to investigate pirate activity, but they were forced to make an emergency landing on Aether. Shortly after, the entire crew of Tier was attacked and annihilated by the Ing. Hunter Samus Aran was sent to investigate and wound up entangled in the local conflict. Aran fought against both the space pirates and the Ing, and arose victorious. Aether's dark twin vanished, taking with it the Ing horde, and the planet's peace was initially restored. After the Aether incidents, the Federation sent the GFS and her back to Aether. Oh, I see. Okay. To deal with the pirate base. Upon arrival, the crew and marines of the Vanher assisted the native Luminoth in dismantling an abandoned space pirate mining facility. During the operation, the crew detected the presence of Phazon. The ship's crew investigated and collected several kilograms of ore, which would later lead to the development of PED. So there's our explanation of how PED came to be. Okay, well I missed this one, but that's not what I was thinking of actually in terms of missing the lore that I was missing. It's right here. Here it is. And it's one I already got. It's just there in case you missed it. That's right, for the GFS Olympus. Well, that was a waste of time. Alright, folks, with all that in our belts, or with all that info on our belts, it's time to head back to the Leviathan battleship. I'll meet you there. You know, I could have swore, like, in the original play, at least in the blind LP when I did this, there were pirates that attacked you in that particular room I was just in, but maybe not. Anyways, let's input that code. That cheat code for this game. Yeah, cheat code. Once I'd actually replayed power saves, but all it did was just give you complete files, that's it.
Samus, we have gained control of the Leviathan. Now we'll be able to open a wormhole and warp to Phase. It's time to end this. Once you rendezvous with the fleet, we'll head straight into the belly of the beast. I look forward to fighting alongside you again, Samus. Godspeed.
Godspeed indeed. As we travel back to the transit center, we're probably going to get one more notification here in just a second. Yep, here it comes.
Take heed, Samus. Once you join the fleet and the wormhole to Phase is opened, there is no turning back. Please be sure to prepare yourself. We wish you the best of luck.
And this would normally be the point where you would have your last chance to go back and get all the suit upgrades and expansions you haven't gotten yet. But yeah, we've already taken care of that. Alright, folks. We're going to end things off here. Next time, on the finale of Metroid Prime Trilogy, we take the war to Phase. Although one last thing I wanted to point out before people tell me in the comments, there is one research entry that I'm also missing. It is the half pipe right here. Yep, you can scan half pipes, and I never noticed that. Obviously, I got that at some point in previous playthroughs, but either way, I'm not interested in going back for that. I realize I'm going to be missing another research entry too, so we're likely going to end this LP with two missing research entries and a couple of creature entries or whatever. So I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm content with that, and yeah, I just want to get this done. Basically, I want to be done with this. It's been 2 months I've been recording this project, 2 months in the making, and I want to get this out to you as soon as possible. So I will see you folks next time for the finale, where we head to Phase. Later, folks. Bye.